Merry meet everyone, and welcome once again to Lady Moonlight's music and favourite songs. Today, the song I'm going to be singing is called The Isle of Innisfree, a beautiful Irish song. And I'm going to sing it in remembrance of not just my mother, who loved to sing that song, but also one of my ancestors, my great-grandmother, Lady Moon. Now, my great-grandmother was born and bred in Ireland, and her family were devout Catholics. But she met the love of her life, her soulmate, who was Church of Scotland or Protestant. And they married against their family's wishes. And because she followed her heart and married him, she was exiled from Ireland. And they came to Scotland. And they had a son who was my grandfather. And Lady Moon has been with me, as I said, from childhood. And she has shown me many things about her past life, and a lot of the things that she went through, I went through in this life. You know, I married a Catholic who ended up being an abuser, and I left that marriage of 30 years. I just didn't like the Catholic way of life. It was just so false to me. And then I met my soulmate, and that was the turning point in my life. It was like I was guided back to my soulmate, who has spent many past lives with myself. And I now follow my own path, which is the traditional witch's path, which was, I believe, the path my grandmother or my great-grandmother followed. And I took after her name, or her magic name, which was Lady Moon, and I became Lady Moonlight. My mother sadly died before she could find out where my great-grandmother was buried, because being exiled from Ireland, all your records were destroyed. And after speaking to one of my family, I found she was not far. She is actually buried in a Catholic graveyard in Lanark. Sadly, her husband passed away before she did, and so when she passed over, her Catholic family took over, and she was buried in a Catholic graveyard, probably most likely against her will. This song reminds me so much of her, and it also reminds me of my mother as well, and her search for her own grandmother, which was my great-grandmother. Luckily, through myself, because there was no photographs of my great-grandmother, everything was destroyed. But luckily for myself, I was able to describe what she looked like and the village and everything, because she showed me them through her eyes from the other side. So this song, as I said, it's called The Isle of Innisfree. I'm going to sing it without karaoke, because most of the karaokes, they're either too fast, too slow, too high, too low, for the style that I always sing it. So I'm going to sing it without any karaoke backing. And I think it's such a beautiful song, it doesn't need any background music. So here it is, in honour of my great-grandmother and my mother, The Isle of Innisfree. I've met some folks who say that I'm a dreamer, and I've no doubt there's truth in what they say. For sure a body is bound to be a dreamer when all the things she loves are far away, and precious things are dreams unto an exile. They take in o'er the lands across the sea, especially when it happens she's an exile from that dear lovely Isle of Innisfree. And when the moon lights up above the rooftops of this great city, oh wondrous though it be, I scarcely feel its wonder or its laughter. I'm once again back home in Innisfree. I wander o'er green hills and sleepy valleys, and find a peace no other lands could know. I hear the birds make music fit for angels, and watch the waters laughing as they go. But dreams don't last, though dreams they're not forgotten, and soon I'm back to stern reality. And though they pave the footpaths here with gold dust, I still would choose my Isle of Innisfree. I still would choose my Isle of Innisfree. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed singing it in honour of my mother and my grandmother, or my great-grandmother. And I look forward to sharing another one of my favourite songs or a piece of my music next week. Till then, merry part until we merry meet again. Blessed be everyone, from Lady Moonlight and my noisy birds in the back, Rocky and Leo. Take care now.